Hello and good afternoon to everybody. I just thought I'd get in this week's preview a little bit ahead of schedule. I know you can't wait. So straight into it. Busy man. This week it's Gabe versus Huller. It's me versus Colo. And it's Kyle versus Tin. So we'll start with the first fixture, which is Gabe versus Huller. Everything tells you to back Gabe. He's completely annihilated us all and he's going to win the league, and we hate him for that. But I think looking at the teams this week, I think he seems to really like Leighton Baines and won't get rid of him in place of Seamus Coleman, who Kyle's been trying to offload to everyone except for me. Asper Laqueta, I think I pronounced that right. I think he's peaked. No good. Bellerin, has he scored any points over the last few weeks? I'm not sure. Mahrez, short-sighted. Ericsson, Pogba, Sigurdsson, Sanchez, Gabbiadini and Firmino will all score him all of his points. I'm just going off his current lineup, although it may change. On his bench, you've not really got anybody who's going to bring in. Maybe Winston Reid, but against Chelsea, probably not. Looking at Huller, he's got the likes of Dele Alli against Tottenham, Mane against Arsenal. I'm not really sure if he'll score many points. Hazard against West Ham's probably the key. And that new fella for Watford, Mbai Niang, whatever. I looked at him, but it's early on in his Toga career, so I'm not sure what he'll do. You've also got Lukaku against Tottenham. I'm really unsure how that week will go. That fixture will go. I'm not sure whether Tottenham will do the number. I'm kind of hoping not, because I think Colo's got Harry Kane, I think. Looking on his bench anyway, Peter Crouch is there, although I'd probably play him against Middlesbrough. Never mind. So on the face of it, I'd probably say everything tells you to back Gabe, but I'm going to back Huller. I think, I think he's due a big week. So yeah, I predict he's going to win by 15 points. Looking at the next, it's the Titans that are STP United versus Colo Quietman FC. I mean, I've got I think the second best goalkeeper in the league, Gareth McCauley. I think he's the third best defender. I put Christian Fuchs back in there, Michael Keane. Those three defenders are scoring pretty well. I've got Faguli, which I'm not sure about for West Ham. Coutinho was back in 20 odd plus points last week, so I'm going to keep him in against Arsenal. Nasser Chadley, I picked him up because I need somebody to score some points in midfield rather than the shitbags I've had before. Yaya Touré's got to do something against Sunderland, surely. And then up front is where probably I'll score most of my points. Sterling against Sunderland, Llorente and Ibrahimovic. On the bench, I'm not really sure about the two Arsenal boys, Giroud and Walcott. I probably won't play them. Looking at Colo, you've got Kyle Walker, Alonso and Ben Davies for Tottenham. Alonso and Kyle Walker will score some decent amount of points, but it's in midfield where I don't think he'll do very well. He's got Andros Townsend, Chris Brunt, Lallana, who score well, Victor Moses, maybe 10 points from him. Up front though, you've got Pedro, Harry Kane and Vardy. I don't think Vardy will do much against Hull. Kane and Pedro will probably score a few points. On his bench, I don't think he's going to make any changes there. Maybe Leroy Sane or Sane or whatever he's called against Sunderland, but I'm not sure if he'll start. So I'm due a change in fortune, and I'm going to absolutely annihilate you, Colo. So I'm predicting 120 plus points for me. I reckon Colo will probably be in and around the 110, 115, so I'm going to beat him, I'm going to say by 8.5 points. Okay, and bringing up the rear, as ever, it's Kyle and Tin. We've got Kyle with his newfound confidence and smug attitude towards everybody, and Tin, who doesn't just work for a pub, he runs one. On the face of it, you've got to probably back Tin. He's got the likes of Fabregas, who's in good form, Juan Mata, Diego Costa, Benteke's due a couple of goals. Kevin De Bruyne has been awful for the last few weeks. So again, he's due something, and he's against Sunderland. So yeah, sorry, Gabe. Looking at Carl's team, not bad, but they've been overachieving. Capoue in midfield is shit. Ndidi, he's got by accident, I think. He mustn't have realised who he's picked up. Aguero has been shit, but he's keeping him in for the double game week coming. Martial, he does play, but I'm not sure what he'll score. Troy Deeney does what he says on the tin. He's probably talking 10 points. on the face of it, there's nothing in Carl's team that looks overly stand out apart from Aguero. And if he's on fire, he's on fire. But I'm going to back Tin there. I think Tin will score 130 plus points, and I don't think Carl's breaking 100. So just to recap, you've got Tin beating Kyle, you've got me beating Colo, and you've got Huller beating Gabe. So there you go. Have a great weekend, chaps. I think David here, second round on the boxing. Get your money on. I'll be in